Okay, so I was thinking today about how we could use a fly with a spinning setup, and I think I've come up with quite a great idea. I'm going to make, you'll see at the end, I'm going to make the video of it swimming in a bath just to see what you think of it. And it might be something that you could use, it might not, but at least it's another option there. It's something you can give a try. Okay, so I've got about probably 30 or so inches of line of this wire, which I'm going to use. So I'm going to start off by tying perfection loops. I'm going to run through this very quickly. I made quite a detailed video back on the 14th of August on how to make them properly, so I'm just going to skip past this part relatively quickly. So that's one part. Give this a trim, quite close again. And the only reason I'm using the snips is because I tried to use the multi-tool beforehand. That was a little bit blunt, so that's why they're using the larger ones. Okay, and again, perfection loop in this end. If my fingers work in gloves. There we go. So pulling those relatively tight then. Another idea you can do with perfection loops if you're doing it on either end is to lock them in each finger and then pull, and that way you can be tightening them both at the same time. So again, trim this off here, again quite close. Okay, so start off with attaching this. So push this through the eye there. Get the other end. Push that through. Pull that all the way through, and then using your thumb, push that loop over and then pull it tight. So there we go, that's the bottom part attached. Okay, so the next part then is to attach the fly. I'm going to use a baiting needle for this. So put a baiting needle down through the front of the fly, catching a hold of the wire, and then just feeding the wire through so that it comes completely through the fly. So there we go. So now we have a perfection loop at this end. You have the fly, which is running down all the wire until you get to the spinning part at the bottom, which was the spinner there, which is also attached by that perfection loop. So what we're going to do now is just move some of the feathers out of the way. You'll be able to see the tube part of the fly. And if you feed the wire all the way through, just push that down as far as it will go, and eventually it will meet the metal part of the spinner, as you can see there. Sorry, this video is about as clear as mud. There we go. So just give that a little push so that it's inside there, and there we have a fly with, we have a fly which is the weight of a lure. I think this is 9 grams. Yep, according to the spinner, it's a 9 gram one. So we have a 9 gram spinner in there. Okay, so the reason why we tied the perfection loops on, you can see we can take the fly, that fly was obviously on the wire and followed it all the way along and then joined on. We just slid that off and then pulled it off this end, and you can replace the fly. You can also use the perfection loop to replace this end, put on a lighter or a heavier one of these, depending on your fishing style. So yeah, another idea I think is a great success and something that you might find useful whilst you're fishing. So I should have said, in terms of connection, you can tie this onto your main line and you can use one of these, or you can use a stay lock, whatever it may be, to attach your perfection loop onto, and that way you can attach the fly to your main line.